Hello, and welcome to the next episode of the Data Pipeline video blog. Today, I will smoke a pipe and talk about data governance, very controversial topic. So, data governance, a lot of talk about it, urgent projects, budgets, but rarely delivers real value. Oftentimes, data governance projects get triggered after something goes wrong. So, failed compliance audit, or maybe some costly mistake because of the wrong data. Even though everyone accepts it's a very important initiative, often it feels too bureaucratic, you don't have early warning signs, and sometimes it fails because of the change management. So the idea we'll just introduce a new process and everyone will follow it, it's a fantasy. It never happens. One of my favorite stories about how you should introduce new processes comes from Texas University, which apparently did following. They were building a new campus, and instead of paving some paths, they just put green grass everywhere. Then they waited a month, watched where students naturally walked, basically passed to the library, to dorms, to cafeterias, and then they paved those paths. So if you can do it in a governance setup, if you can basically declare processes or policies which people are already naturally following, you probably have much better chances to succeed. The basic principle is make it easy to follow and solve some daily pains of people. If a process makes sense, makes their life easier, people will accept the new process. Start small, don't overcomplicate. For example, you might want to document one critical data flow and assign an explicit owner. Ownership is crucial. Most data in companies I saw had no owner, so there was no one to ask, no one responsible, and it led to severe quality issues. There's not just quality drops, which happens without the ownership. It also comes with slowing you down and endless questioning whose data is this, how should we interpret it, is it even usable or not. So maybe before discussing about data governance in endless meetings, start small. Take a tool of your choice, which you maybe already use, Confluence, Notion, Google Docs, and create a page for every crucial data set. List the owner, give their contact info. This is real governance, without frameworks or endless meetings. Next topic, definitions and glossaries. Things like active users or churn often mean very different things to different teams, even within one company. Start documenting these definitions in whatever tool you already use. When somebody asks about a definition, write down the answer. Best part, you don't need software selection process for that, no kickoff. You just gradually collaborate and document things. Now let's talk about another pain point of many data teams, data quality. Bad data not only breaks your dashboards and causes chaos, but also leads to the loss of trust by your stakeholders. If you deliver them with the wrong data and they make wrong business decisions based on it, probably after a few times they will stop trusting your data sets at all. Common anti-pattern is to try to fix quality issues in BI tools. And this is a path to hell because you don't have visibility until it's too late. You basically keep wrong data in your systems and you spread your business logic among pipelines and visualization tools. And this can become a maintenance nightmare pretty quick. What you can try instead is to pick one important pipeline, add some basic quality checks like row counts, checks for nulls, and some range checks, and then set up an automated alerts for business critical data first. So in this case, you will be building confidence piece by piece, and you will cover most business critical data with tests as first priority. When people hear data governance, they naturally think about huge frameworks, which is actually a trap. So you have endless workshops, you have frameworks, you have ambition, but you rarely have delivery. Real governance, and something which works in practice, in my opinion, starts with fixing one recurring pain point at a time. And you can call this governance. You don't need a huge framework for that. If it works, you will be building your capabilities by solving real problems and not by talking about intentions or frameworks. We are in 2025, so everyone wants AI and LLMs and AI analytics. It all sounds great. Bad news, it only works with clean data, clear business definitions, and documented context. Without real governance, AI will probably work in demos, but fail on your real-world messy datasets. So I expect governance to have a huge comeback now as AI enabler. hopefully in a more pragmatic and practice-oriented way as before. Now, summarizing, governance doesn't need to be heavy, slow, or expensive. You can start with one flow, one owner, one definition, one quality check. Build trust and clarity step by step. This is how you make governance work, and you make it invisible because it's just part of how people naturally work. Thanks a lot for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please share your ideas, comments with me, and see you in the next video.